Welcome to another episode of Hospitality Insider on Koni TV. I'm Koni Kim, and our honored guest today is Mary MacDonald in MACCI Design International. Hi, Mary.
Hello.
Welcome.
It's so nice to see you again.
Geez, I've been knowing you forever, right?
Yes, yes. A long
and you're
time.
doing an incredible design work. And please introduce yourself and then little elaborate on all what you do.
To you, as if you didn't know. Okay. Our firm, I'm almost embarrassed to say, is going to have its 30th anniversary April 4th. So, and we've done over 200 hotels, countless restaurants. We've been fortunate to win a lot of designs and been recognized and published a lot. What's unusual is that I have a degree in international hotel management as well as design. So it's been very helpful in understanding the client and the client's needs and the marketing, because to me, hotel design is just a marketing function.
That's right. That's absolutely right. That's the first step anyway, right?
Yeah, if not, it would be, the old, there'd be a gas station with a floor and a air mattress.
Yes.
And so everything else is marketing. The design part is just making the guest have a better experience.
So now your headquarters is in New York?
It's Miami and Manhattan. Both.
Oh, I see. Okay. So what inspired you to get really into design field?
Well, I think I've always designed things.
Yeah.
Always from the time I was a little girl.
You're born.
I just designed things.
Yes.
But I got into the hotels because of the travel, and it was so interesting. And I was very fortunate early on to travel, and the entertainment and the restaurants and even discos in our day were all part of my whole lifestyle.
Yes.
And so it was, at that time, it was just fun. And then you feel a responsibility because you really understand the industry. And it is just so, when people ask where I'm from, I just say I'm a citizen of the world.
Yes.
because of connectivity and all, we can be any place.
Yes.
And you learn new cultures, and they want to know you, and I love all that.
That's perfect. So, Mary, tell us the steps from the time that you're speaking with the potential customers, and what happens after each step until that actually design is approved and being implemented.
That's a lot.
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, let's see. You're going to interview the person who's interviewing you to find out more about where they're coming from, where their project is, what they're building, who their potential guest is, so that we can understand and relate to doing the proper design for their expected guest.
Right.
And then we would probably next do then we usually travel. See, there we get the travel in. We go to the city or the area, almost always. We look at the competition.
Right.
And we look at things that maybe aren't even competition, but they're in the field of hospitality.
Right.
And then we create a concept which has some local culture in it, and it has some of the needs of the times. We did a presentation today where we have taken the typical desk and desk chair out of the guest room and made a sofa almost. No, it's not a sofa. It's kind of a big chair, kind of a concierge chair, because it's got a little table that rolls up to it. It can be the arm of the chair, or it can be a table. And then it's got a shelf that swings out that you can put a keyboard on and just relax and use the monitor of the TV for your computer.
Oh, yes.
And I've been working on that design for a little while. We just presented it today.
Yeah.
So, you love being part of that. And so then we present the concepts. Hopefully our clients approve. When we present them, by the way, we are always exhibiting hospitality. So I may have a mixologist mix up a little drink for them that has to do with the potential hotel.
Okay.
You know, if it's in Mexico, maybe it's a tequila drink, and we're presenting it in Miami, so we have, whatever it is, a sunflower, a mint leaf, whatever. And so I serve cocktails.
Yes.
They don't necessarily have to be alcoholic, but I serve them
Right.
to the clients and give them a bit of hospitality so that we're part of the understanding of how to treat a guest. Because they are our guest at the time when they're in our office.
Yes.
You know, then you put your team together in-house, who's going to work on what, and you just keep developing. You have periodic meetings with the client or the architect or engineers or hotel or management company or developer, sometimes all together, sometimes not all together, but you're doing a lot of coordinating at that time to make sure that everybody's on the right path. And then when we all are on the right path, and we just do the working drawings and the specifications, and not just, but we do them.
Yeah, that's right. Now, do you go through the purchasing as well, or?
Sometimes.
Yes.
Not, certainly not always. It depends on what the client's needs are.
Yes.
But I was fortunate because before hotel school, I have a degree in finance. And so I get it.
That's a very, very
But
important.
I can't do it all.
Yeah,
but I know how to hire the right
course.
people to
You know?
follow up and to do the right budgets and
Right.
the paperwork and the interaction with the clients so that they can get their money from the, finance, it's all
part of it.
It's a lot of responsibility all the way
that's
through.
all, Mary. So when we come back, we're going to talk about what is our biggest challenge in designing a hotel, guest rooms and all the public areas, and more. Don't go away.
Hello, I'm Vanessa Cinders, Senior Vice President for Government Affairs at American Hotel and Lodging Association, and you're watching.
And you're watching.
And you're watching.
And you're watching.
You're watching Koni TV.
Koni TV.
Koni TV.
KoniTV.tv. Koni TV is the hospitality TV company, and we're very excited to be part of Koni TV.
Welcome back to Hospitality Insider with Mary MacDonald. Mary, thank you so much for sharing this wonderful insights. And now share with us, what is your biggest challenge designing and implementing your vision into customer space?
It's usually the implementation,
Yes.
actually.
Okay.
The design is something that I just love to do,
Yeah.
and other people on the staff design also, but the designing part it's like a gift that we can do that.
Yes.
It's the implementation, the finding the sources you want and the timing, and having things on schedule all the time, and the whole process of getting through this. It's pretty challenging.
Getting
Pretty
them
challenging.
on time and deliver it to
Yeah.
that hotel opening, because they're going to lose the revenue. if you
Because
don't. Yes.
we try to do things that are special, that
Yes.
are unique.
Yes.
We don't just select things, we want something. That doesn't mean that everything has to be custom, but it is uniquely designed or selected for that particular project.
Right.
And so it's difficult to substitute sometimes.
Yes.
And when you substitute one thing, then you have to substitute five more to make sure that
That
it's
all works
copacetic.
together. Right. So when you're working with your customers, why are you different than all your competition? What you make it that's outstanding?
I think it's because I have a sense of humor.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's important.
Well, I know I've been doing this for a while, but even from most of the beginning, I have, as I mentioned earlier, a lot of experience of the hotel industry and what it's about and what is needed in a functional way and in a marketing way. And I am a storyteller.
Yes.
I've always been a storyteller.
Yes.
So I will weave an interesting story. I will present it that way so that when someone goes off kilter and a client or a client's daughter who's taking a design class
Yes.
wants you to do this,
Uh-huh.
you always go back to the storyline.
Right.
Does it fit in our storyline? Then maybe we should consider it.
Yes.
But if it's contrary to what we're trying to do, then we don't.
Right.
So if you have a really strong, and I honestly don't think that, even though people are beginning to use that vocabulary, I don't think that they really do it like we do it, because we write it like it's a film production.
Exactly.
And we write it all out, and these are the things that are supposed to happen
Yes.
and why.
Right.
And then everything fits in there. And I really believe that we're the best at doing that.
Yeah. And then all the detailed specifications you have to write with every product that really takes special talent and special mentality to make that all come into completion.
Right, and you know, we do travel a lot. I mean,
Yes.
here I am in California now,
Yes.
and we're in New York and Miami.
Yes.
And I've been to Europe, to Asia,
Yeah.
and we really look for interesting sources. We keep up to date on them. If it's not me, it's other people in the office, so that we know where we can draw things from.
So, Mary, can you share some current project that you're working on?
Okay. I'll give you some diversity here.
All right.
We're working on a hotel in Panama City.
Uh-huh.
That's like 32 stories,
Yes.
5-star, and it's very contemporary. Almost too contemporary
I see.
in a way.
Yes.
But again, we're putting that touch of it's in Panama. in
Yes,
it.
yes.
And but we have larger guest rooms.
Yes.
We have lovely bathrooms.
Oh.
We have a lot of things that are and beautiful views.
Yes.
So it's got a lot of space to do beautiful things in. And then we're doing a very small boutique hotel / lodge for an Indian reservation in North Dakota.
Wow. Yeah.
So that is very different.
Yeah, yeah.
And it is really fun because the clients they're North Dakota. They're, so it is a lodge. I think they called it a cabin and I called it a lodge.
Right, right.
It's a hotel.
Yeah.
But we had so much fun. I went to like the gift show, to unusual places to find sources
Right.
of things that were handmade or Aztec or maybe not Aztec, but really interesting. And again, totally different.
So is it a renovation or a brand?
It's a new construction.
Oh, new construction.
I'll tell you another new construction, and we didn't take it all the way through, but you just reminded me of it because of the story thing.
Yes.
We did something in Pakistan.
Okay. Wow.
And it was up in the mountains.
Yes.
And the mountains have all these amazing minerals in them that
yes.
nobody has ever
Tapped into.
Nobody has the money, that nobody's tapped into them, the government doesn't do it. And there were layers of aquamarine and copper
Yes.
and all these amazing things. So we actually built it up as if it was like a mountain, and we did the opposite thing of going to the bottom of the sea, right? We went up the mountain. So we
Wow.
used all those materials and colors
Yes.
through the hotel.
Wow, I can even see
And
that.
it was
It's
really
beautiful.
amazing. And we did it all from these woods that are
Yeah.
full of mist with really tall trees, and then these beautiful minerals that are in there. So that was, again, story.
Yes. What is the formula that you know that you're going to be successful?
Finding the right client who understands design fees.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. That's
I mean-
a good answer. Okay. Yeah. Hold that
Because
thought.
sometimes you
Yeah.
have the best ideas, but if you can't get any of them through,
True. Yeah, that's very, very true. Yeah, hold that thought.
okay.
So when we come back, we are going to talk about our future plan and what is the trend of this hospitality industry going to. Thank you for watching. Don't go away.
This is Christine Shanahan with HVS Design, and you're watching.
You're watching Koni TV.
Koni TV.
Koni TV.
KoniTV.tv.
The first internet TV station for the hospitality industry.
Welcome back to Hospitality Insider with Mary MacDonald one of the greatest designers in the hospitality industry. Mary, that's such a wonderful story. I enjoyed that, and I'm sure all our viewers enjoyed that, all your stories. That. Now, what is Mary's future plan?
Well, I'm very entrepreneurial.
Yes, I know that.
So I have done crazy things. Every time the economy goes down,
yes,
I think of a new thing. So at one time I started a spa business.
Yeah.
Just before spas were, nobody ever used the word even. And that was the MACCI Health Circus.
Yeah.
And we of course designed our everything. And we were like a circus. We went to different places. We went to tennis clubs and we went to big, huge homes in the Hamptons. And, you know, I did my story thing. And we had people that read horoscopes and people that were doing massages.
Oh, wow.
And I brought a chef, of course, from the
Yes,
hospitality business. And we made not only spa cuisine food, but we learned to mix our own creams and lotions and potions.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
And so now I am starting another startup, which is called MAC Men Squared. Men Squared.
Oh, Men Squared.
The men's industry, the men's fashion industry,
Yes.
and everything about men is just growing like crazy.
Yes.
I remember when we designed guest rooms for women
Yeah.
only. Well, now we're doing like things for
Men's
guys.
Good.
And they're
Good for
very,
you.
and you know, any traveler would like them.
Yes, yes.
But it's from styling men's custom clothing
Yes.
to all the things from the hotel industry. The LED shaving mirrors, the toweling, the sheets, the everything.
Yeah, go ahead to tell us a little bit about how you implement the sustainability in your design process.
I think it's from the sourcing, all the wonderful sources that are out there today, and we care about what's green.
Right. So with all that, what is your view of the global hospitality market?
Well, that is what it is. It's global. It is so exciting to do work around the world because especially the younger generations are so connected. Everybody kind of knows about everything.
Yes.
And so it's not international anymore. It is global.
Yeah, it's a small world, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's just
I mean, I tell
becoming-
people when they ask where I'm from, I say I'm a citizen of the world.
Yes.
Because when you're out there, that's what you feel like.
Right.
Everybody wants to be comfortable.
Yes.
They want to be entertained.
Yes.
They want to be safe. It's all there. You go to different places. Like when we did work in India, we had to do just like the luggage things are at the airport. We had to do those at the entrance of 5-star hotels.
Oh, wow, yes.
Because you have to put your luggage through and be scanned and go through a scanning machine before you can walk in a hotel.
Yes, okay. I understand. So now in Koni TV, we have one of the biggest objectives is giving back. And we would like to promote you to be a founding member for an organization we call Invincible Me that is trying to support all the battered women to be sustainable, self-sustainable. So can I count on you that?
I would love to talk to you about that, absolutely.
Okay. Well, we thank you so much. And as a last, we want you to share your wisdom to all the women out there who want to be just like you.
Well, first of all, I think it's really important to find something you really like. And I've had, when I was young, I did lots of jobs, and they were jobs. And I'm pretty easygoing, so I can like a lot of things. But until you find what you're passionate about, and it doesn't have to be, you don't have to be I mean, you could be wealthy by just wanting someone who wants to make a terracotta tile versus someone who wants to be a doctor, lawyer, CEO. So just find what you really enjoy doing and follow it.
That's great. The passion and your commitment and have to deliver the result, huh?
And you will have commitment if you've got the passion.
That's right. Very good, Mary. Thank you so much
Well, thank you so
being
much
with
for
us
having
today.
me.
Thank you so much for watching Hospitality Insider with Mary MacDonald. And if you would like to know more about her, please go to konitv.tv.
I'm Scott Divert, and I work for Carlson Residor Hotel Group, and you're watching.
You are watching.
You're watching.
Thank you for watching Koni TV.
Koni TV.
Koni TV. Koni TV.
The first ever internet TV station designed specifically for the hospitality industry. KoniTV.tv.